Hello? Testing, testing, Do you hear me? Testing, testing. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing all this. I'm almost 100% certain that you can hear me. So let's not fanny about. Okay, where best to start? The universe is big, really big. So try to imagine the biggest thing that you can, and then imagine you're way off. It's 1,000,000,000 billion trillion, zillion times bigger than that. Actually, don't worry about the size. It's fucking huge. We'll just leave it at that. More important than its humongous proportions is the fact that the universe is a living, breathing thing, ever-changing, ever-shifting, existing across and beyond time and space itself. With me so far? All right, so you've got this universe, this big, changey, already volatile universe, and then you shatter it with a hammer, a metaphorical hammer, and it cracks and splinters into 1,000,000 other universes, all coexisting at exactly the same time. Do you have any idea how difficult that is to keep track of? I may be omnipotent, but I can't be everywhere. Now, if it had been entirely up to me, you numbskulls would be the last people I would entrust with this, but due to factors outside my control, you're all I've got. I know there's a lot going on. I know it's a lot to take in, but the universe is deeply unstable right now. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. Crazy as things are, I will try my absolute best to give you all some one-on-one time. Some good old-fashioned TLC. Do this right, and everything will be okay. Pinky promise.
I fear I may have underestimated my enemy.
Takeo Masaki. Wow. Those wounds are fresh, aren't they? The bitter sting of betrayal. The absolute collapse of the singular belief that has been the driving force in your life for as long as you can remember. What now, Takeo? What do you do when the metaphorical rug has been pulled out from under your feet?
But we rise again.
I'll tell you what you do, Takeo. You do what you've always done. You fight. Only difference is that you do it for yourself, not for some misplaced sense of duty or honor.
Without help from allies, defeat is near certain.
So, besides the changes to your own outlook, have you noticed a change in Richthofen? Dempsey? Well, not trying to stir things up, but does it seem to you like the two of them may be scheming between themselves? All right, Tank. I'm going to need you to trust me, okay? You've done really, really well so far, but I honestly think it's going to be easier if I just talk you through some things. Now, let's be honest. You don't really know who you are, do you? You've been bouncing around time and space for years, yelling all sorts of obscenities. And by the way, your language is fucking disgraceful sometimes. You should wash your mouth out with soap. Anyway, we'll talk again soon, and I'll explain everything. Just give a little time to double-check my flowcharts. Right, where were we, Tank? Actually, more to the point, where are you? Are you up to speed? Do you know exactly what you're doing? Or is the 115 delusion so bad you're still calling in field reports, even though no one is listening? Sorry, that's unfair. I was listening. I heard every word you said. Oh, you're a good soldier. You always were. So, Richthofen, I'm kind of surprised that you've gone along with him this far. Didn't you absolutely despise him at one point? Anyway, keep a close eye on him. I think he's up to something. I have to admit something to you, Edward.
Here it is.
Something I've never ever
I don't
had to admit to
understand
anyone
you,
before. It's really
I don't understand
quite
a
single thing about what makes you tick. You are the closest thing to an absolute distillation of obtuse obstructionism and unparalleled maniacal chaos in human form as it is possible to imagine. Look, I know you've had a lot to deal with. I know how hard you've been trying, but I really can't be sure exactly why you're doing it. I mean, it's not as if you owe Maxis anything, is it? I don't know. Maybe some of the paranoia is starting to rub off on me. But let me tell you this, my little German friend. I've got my eye on you. Nikolai pushed to find any historian who wouldn't list this in the top 10
knowing
what happened in most
Stalingrad.
horrible events in human history. Even without the dragons. You
may
just
not
have
have
lived
talked
in
about
it sometimes, but your
never
whole sense of
forgot.
reality is built
No
only
matter
upon the
how
things
hard you
that are
tried.
talked about. If it isn't said, didn't happen. There are certain things that you can't ever change, Nikolai. All I ask is that you do the right thing. The right thing for everyone.